just bought a house. We gotta make him something.
But sweetheart, we already made this. Remember?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go chill then.